Good evening, patriots. Hope everybody's having a blessed evening. I hope you had a safe day today. If it's your birthday today, I hope you had a good birthday. I want to thank everybody that helped me earlier on the video I did when I posted about my son's car. I want to send a special shout out to Robert McLeod Jr. I've been doing a lot of stuff today, patriots. After I got home, I've been going over some old stuff, and I was watching some of this stuff that Obama had put out over the last year or so. I'm going to do a little Obama impersonation. Bear with me. And if you don't, hey, I'm just using this as an example, people. What's the first thing he says when he talks? Let me be clear. Right? Now, one of the things I saw him say today, and it's probably, you've heard it, but I'm just going to do it because it shows me what kind of man this is. Let me be clear about the shootings when the shootings happened in Charleston. Let's be clear. There was a white man. He was out there, and we found out after we did our extensive research, there was a white man had a Confederate flag in his room, and he was using. He killed these African Americans in the church to start a race war. Now let me be clear. We need more gun control. That's what he said. We need more gun control. We got to get control of these guns. Then he turned around and said in another speech right after that, that states with the safest guns laws, states with the toughest gun laws had the lowest violence and murder rate than anywhere in the world. And also, all this violence is not going on overseas where all these gun laws are enacted. But everybody out there to know the truth is, let me be clear about this, that states with the toughest gun laws, be it Chicago, be it New York, be it everywhere, have the highest murder rate than anywhere in the world. France has a no-gun law. What happened in France? So let me be clear, Mr. Obama. That was lies out of your mouth again. Again. But again, you like to twist things around to get your ultimate agenda to take our gun rights, right? He stated in his book that when the winds of change when the winds of change turns against the Muslims, I will stand with the Muslims. Well, he said that out of his own mouth. Well, let me be clear to you, Mr. Obama, and the people that watches my videos. I think it's pretty evident by what he's done in the last few years and what he's done in the last few months that he stands with Muslims. But what happened when the attack happened in Paris? Oh, he went and talked to the French foreign minister, but he didn't make any changes. He didn't really stand up for France. He got up there and made his little speech and said he was going to up his airstrikes. And if anybody that knows anything about the military knows that even our own military personnel are saying that most of the time they drop bombs on targets that have no significance, and they already know they're coming because they've been warned. But again, let me be clear, Mr. Obama. It shows to me that you're in bed with the Muslims. Right? When Obama ran for president, all the youth had their hands like this. Now let me be clear on what that is if you don't know. That's the same hand symbol as the Nazi used during World War II. Shut that door, KK. So let me be clear. What is that not obvious to you what his agenda is when he's turning our youth against the Constitution, our youth against everything that this country stands for? It's right there in your face. When he ran for president, he had the emblem of the rising sun over the west. That's his emblem now. That was the emblem he used when he became president. Well, let me be clear if you don't understand what that means. In the Quran, it says when the emblem has appeared at the right, and when the man that holds the emblem of the rising of the west, in a nutshell, this is what it says: when the man that holds the fire with the sun rising over the west, Muslims are running the world. Well, that makes sense to me, so let me be clear. If you got the President of the United States as a Muslim and he's trying to use Muslim agendas to rule the world, well, that tells me the Muslims right now are controlling the world unless we get another president in office. Because right now we got 12 months to deal with this man. And let me be clear, people, if we don't get it dealt with, we may not have a country in 12 months. Now, I know there's some of you people out there that no matter what I say, you're going to love that man and you're going to stand by him till the end. You're going to stand by him until he drops you off the cliff or destroys this country. But I think there's enough of us out there to get the picture, to understand we needed our voices to be heard so we can make a change for this country for the better. And that change is Robert McLeod Jr. And all we got to do is get on your dang primaries and go down there and do a write-in vote, hit other and put a write-in vote, Robert McLeod Jr. and John Anderson. So that way, let me be clear, we can send a clear message to Washington that they underestimated the people and the patriots of our country, that our voices can be heard and will be heard. God bless all of you. Get the word out there, like I said, for Robert McLeod Jr. Patriots out.